What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to do Beyond, issue number 3 of 6 from Marvel Comics by McDuffie and Collins. So yeah, this is with why am I forgetting this spontaneously? This character. I'm coming back to that. Let's dive in. So we'll be getting introduced to, of course, Deathlok. Jesus Christ, how could I forget? So Deathlok is attacked by Dragon Man. I must say I like Scott Kolins art. There is something about him that I really liked, but I really do not like this version of Deathlok. The Deathlok that I know looks like a zombie, like this one, and he talks to his computer. He's still doing that, but now he can, I don't know, has a more human face and transforms into Deathlok like the Hulk instead of being this thing 24/7. Which is really weird to me, so I don't get that. But hey, the art and the colors looks really, really cool. So Jeanette Van Dyne, also known as the West, jumps in, takes lead, and coordinates the attack. So Gravity uses graviton powers, I believe, to grab his wrists, and then we have Medusa smashes Dragon Man's foot. So she's really in pain, but then this is happening, and not sure why she's now looking to the other side, but now she gets gravity she gets gravity in her face. I know that sentence doesn't make any sense, but hey, here it is. Anyway, so Deathlok is strategizing with his computer, and his computer just gives all these numbers and chances and survival odds, basically says the computer says we can kill him, and then our survival rate is better. But then he says no, we do not kill. We have a no kill parameter, and so he attacks him head on with just fists, and she blasts him in the face. But then he uses his firepower again, and I like old school Dragon Man. I don't like the intelligence with glasses on. He's with the Fantastic Four a couple of years back. Not sure if he's still there because I don't read new Marvel comics anymore because they are shit in my opinion. I had to throw it out there, guys. But yeah, I don't know. He's way bigger, and the Fantastic Four one is, smaller, and he has glasses on. Not sure why, because he's an android. He's a robot. He's not alive. I believe the Thinker created him, but I'm not entirely sure anymore. I believe he did, but okay. Let's moving on. And so he gets a blast of fire in the face, and his computer is doing some self-repair. And then Firebird jumps in, and she says, "Get away from him." And then she's using this Phoenix pose, and although she's just a Firebird, and that's some ammo, but it looks like the fire from Phoenix. Too much fire persons, I guess. But Firebird is actually a really cool character, but they are doing nothing with her. And she is also I believe she's Spanish. So talking about representation, Marvel Comics and left Twitter fans always speaking about and crying about, oh, we need more representation. Well, it's on here because we have Deathlok, who is black. We have now Firebird, who is, I believe, Spanish, maybe Puerto Rican. I'm not entirely sure. But we have a lot of representation here, but they do nothing with them. They're all just doing the race and color swap. Okay, enough of that before I go into a 10-minute rant. And she's using Dragon Man is stunned, and she's using the fires to blow him I don't know, couple of miles away maybe. And she's, using a lot of power. So Gravity says, got you. And then Deathlok says, good, because I got him. And I thought to say, what are you going to do? So I turn this page, and then, wait a minute. So Dragon Man is now being flown away a couple of miles, and suddenly you are running after him while he is here taking a nap, and you do this, and now he's unconscious. So for a very quote unquote rational man, he has a lot of anger issues. So, which is weird because he's using his rationality later in this book. Okay, so they're having some campfire here. And there are some jokes, of course, with the fake Kraven here, who's the son of Kraven. And Gravity, who is actually a young man, but he is not, he's an adult. He is, he has, well, he cannot stand the fact that they are having so much fun. And they say, Spider-Man's body's still missing, and you're arguing about what flavor water to drink. So the Hood says that he's dead. The forest animals probably dragged him off for lunch. Shut up! Or you'll cry. I mean, dude, you are not 16 anymore, man. Just, what are you doing? So Hank Pym comes there and, try to comfort him, but it all doesn't work because according to Gravity, the good guys should win, And the Hood says, what are you, 12? Oh, you're the voice of wisdom all of a sudden. You don't look any older than me. I'm old enough to know that you're living in a dream world. The good guys never win. The smartest, toughest, meanest SOB in the game wins every single time. That's you, huh, kid? So now he's missing Mr. Adult, Mr. Rationality is, and he says, about maturity and strength and what you do in life matters, and he says, deep down, I suspect deep down you already knew that, but if you don't, try paying attention to the 12-year-old over there. And I don't know what's going on with the scene because the Hood that I know is not backing down, so he gets not a pep talk, the opposite, I forgot the word. So he's basically getting belittled by this guy, although he belittles, of course, Gravity. But still, the Gravity that I know didn't, took it and cowering under his hood, He is a calculating killer. So this whole demeanor from a lot of these people are going up and down. They are acting certain way in their characters and also a lot out of their character, which sucks really bad. So anyway, so he does another pep talk about we can only survive if we trust each other, etc. And he knows a lot of what's going on. So Medusa asks, "Hey, what do you know about this whole thing and this circumstances?" And then we have a flashback how he became Deathlok, and then he found this transporter from the Beyonder, and then they, along with a group of other superheroes, including Dracula, and at this time as Marvel, and also a guy called Coldblood. That's supposed to be this guy. I've never heard of him. So they're being transported here. We have Sleepwalker and Darkhawk and Terror, and yeah, that's about it, I guess. So Deathlok says, we managed not to kill each other, barely. I made a deal with the Beyonder, and he returned us to Earth. And you're still here? Yeah, that was the deal. So, okay, I don't get it, because it could be that he's telling the truth, but we have fucking Dracula here in the mix. There is no way in hell that Dracula doesn't try to kill any of them, since, well, he needs blood to survive. So, not sure what's going on here, but this seems very unlikely that they do not try to kill each other. Again, if there was just another character, yeah, I could have believed that, but not with Dracula in the mix. I mean, come on. Anyway, so Wasp says that doesn't track Michael. This called Scott. This guy is called Michael. Wonder Man would have told the Avengers. So would Captain Marvel, whichever one you supposedly met. So yeah, and then Michael says, well, I don't know, maybe Beyond just erased their memories or something. So, and then Kraven goes, into the jungle to have a pee, and then he smells something and then does a Tarzan here. God, this costume looks ugly. And again, they're still doing the Hank Pym Wasp thing. They just cannot let it go. So he wants to talk with Janet, and he says, we haven't really talked since London. Nothing to talk about, she says. We tried it and still doesn't work. Too much history. Agree. I don't believe that. What I did was to you was unforgivable. Now, this is a 2002 comic, guys. What happened in the past, I believe there was 20 years ago from this point on. Maybe I believe it was an 80s comic. I could be wrong. That he hit her, when he went completely crazy as Jello Jacket in the event. It's just okay. But they are still doing this, and he says, "I'm not that man anymore. And it was a long time ago." And I spent years working to become a man who's worthy of you. You'll see, dude. And Firebird, who has a thing for Pim, by the way, just stop. Just stop. Don't act like a teenager that wants to get in good graces with your ex-girlfriend or whatever. You're a grown man. Anyway, so fake Kraven here is smelling, and he says, "Come out, Parker, I can smell you." Who couldn't? I'm decomposing. And then, talking about jokes. And so they have, I don't know, you just pause the video and read what's here, but it doesn't. Instead of Kraven telling about why he's still alive, they're going in the opposite direction and talk about nothing for a long time. And, also doing this. So basically, the message what Spider-Man is here giving is there is two ways this game can end. Everybody dies or everybody dies, except you. The Beyonder is as good as his word. If you kill all the others, you get a ride home and anything else you want. And that's what I think I should do. I'm already dead. You're still alive. I want you to stay alive. Stay that way. I'm your friend. No, you're not. I don't know what you are, but Peter Parker would never ask me to kill. Not for anything. And then he just walks away and leaving this creature still. I don't know, man. It's just. But then, okay, we have the hood here because that's his, a spoiler. It's not a really big of a spoiler. So he says, now you're telling Kraven how to win this game. How about you tell me everything else you know? Try pulling the trigger. It might not blow your fingers off. And so fake Spider-Man is doing this. But, this is the hood we're talking about. He's not, although he is a human, he has a demonic side in him that doesn't come out often, if I recall it correctly. But although his he's a simple design. It's just a guy with guns and a red cloak, right? There's nothing really special about it, but something about the red hood, I think there's something about it that could work. I mean, I have seen a couple of comics that, that he is, rallying up all these villains to attack, I believe the Avengers again, or maybe other superheroes, I'm not entirely sure, but it was a fun one. So basically, he's just shoot him in the knee. Skipping. So they're at a campfire again, and the hood comes out with Spider-Man because fake Kraven doesn't want to go in the woods again, although he is fucking Kraven, acting like a coward, in my opinion. And so more jokes, and because he's, having his lungs here, and I don't know, man. He says, Spider-Man? See, I don't think so. I'm no doctor, but, well, I am, and there's no way any human alive could with that chest wound. Also, I kneecapped him, gets around pretty good for a dead man with one pin. What do you call Spidey? You want to talk, or should I start pulling out random stuff? And he does that anyway, so he, stabs him in the back and pulls out his kidney or appendix. And then Gravity, oh no, we're not doing this. Well, too late, Gravity already did that. And then Spider-Man turns into this creature. Now, who is this creature? When I first saw this, I think, hey, wow, that's a blast from the past. So this is the Space Phantom. I had Space Ghost in my head, but it's the Space Phantom. Now, who or what is the Space Phantom? I believe, well, he appeared in issue 2 of Avengers Volume 1. So he's fighting the Avengers. He can turn into other people and, you know, with powers and all that. He also is part of a race that works for Immortus, you know, the ruler of Limbo, etc. So we're going to find out what he wants and why he's here in the next issue. So overall, we're going to continue this. The writing is meh at best. You know, there's some fun bits in here, but overall there's more bad stuff, you know, with the hang pimp stuff and with the weird dialogue and the dialogue that goes over nothing. And I don't know what, man, people getting, you know, are out of character. I like seeing these old school characters like, you know, him, like this guy and Gravity and Space Phantom. But overall, we're going to see if it's actually a good comic and, at the end. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.